things about trading Forex is that you don't actually know exactly which trade is going to be a crazy winner or just another loss.
What's up, everybody? We are currently live.
We'll take away the weekly.
Trace back down to orthodox confidence that price is going to be bullish.
Point sort of chasing the market. I was more than happy to stay flat.
Hello everyone.
What the kangaroo tell?
Always recommend trading on the 5 minute.
Some of these exotic pairs and pretty steady uptrend, making these higher highs and higher.
Mostly trend following.
The stimulus in a certain way.
Welcome everyone to Everyone Trading. What's that sound? Oh, I'm hearing myself somewhere. Oh, that's always fun. Oh, we need to take myself away somewhere because I am hearing myself. There you are. Terrible. So here we are. Hello everyone and welcome to this FX analysis with EivindFX on a trading channel. I hope that you were absolutely fantastic. I hope that you have made tons of profits today, and now you are probably wondering what is going on in the market. What are we going to do right now? Is this really what we want to see? Is dollar pulling back? Is everything absolutely going down the drain? We had an uptrend. We had an up move on the euro. We had an up move on gold. Is it now all going to go to waste and fall? So yeah, fantastic. So what's really going on today in my life is I messed up. I'm here right now, but I forgot that food deliveries come between 5 and 6 today. So here we are, and if I need to run, I'm sorry, I need to run, but I will take it 2 milliseconds. And yes, I'm home alone, so I can't make a dog do it or anything. So I feel so stupid. Anyways, what we're looking at right now is gold. Gold had a good move. As we all can see, this is definitely support. We have definite reasons to not buy this, by the way. The reason for that is we are still in some kind of range. So if you are a gold digger and you're thinking, well, what's going on here? I hope you're not buying gold. I just hope. I hope, I hope that you're not doing that. So let's go over the markets. We had coming down, well, I guess we can start off with dollar, where we went down to the buy zone. Straightforward, nothing in between. This is 1 weekly, yeah. So we hit the buy zone and went like, well, we should buy there. Apparently, that's what everyone does. So it fell, and then it's now coming back up again. So, how is your risk management doing? How is your heart doing? How is your positions doing? Was it a good entry? Was it a bad entry? If you are, for example, bought Aussie dollar for the life of it, and you're thinking, well, we went higher, and then we came back down again, and in my eyes, we are bearish, at least right now, because we have this lower low before the CPI. So if you bought now, I'm like, sorry, bro, that wasn't a good one. That's a lower low. And if you're making a lower low, then you have to have a new higher high, higher low before you can start buying again. That is without pivot points and without anything. That is pure price action. So if you're in such a trade, we need to go over your process of getting a trade. Okay. The other one that I want to try to do here today, I'm trying to make a small background small background what do you call it, music today. So if I can just share my screen. Okay, stop sharing screen. Yeah, okay, whatever. I guess I just have to do that again, and then do share screen, then fast, and then screen two. Great. Woohoo. And then we're gonna have small music. So if it's you can hear in the background, maybe. I hope it's very little. You can tell me if it's too much. Anyways, here we are. Then the pullback is scary, says Ahmad. Yes, I do agree with you. And that's also, well, we came in here and we are like, well, am I able to, well, that would be great, could you come back to my screen, but okay. Nick, my screen went away. Well, here we are with our screens. Okay, cool. Okay, so here we are. Nice markets, everyone. Hi, Diana. You short at 1797. Okay, you're still in profit though. Hello, Chichi. Nick. Julie. My screen went away. Please. But yeah, here we are. Okay. Yeah, so cool. No, also the thing is, we can talk. Hello, Ahmad. The thing is about the dollar right now. I don't know who said it. I think it was James who said it, where you're like, well, you're seeing a fall now, but do remember that you can have like a pullback here. So, and it really came really hard. The question is then, why is it pulling back? Why did it fall? Number one, there was a new information that we got in, and then I guess they started to I guess they started to, what do you call it? They priced in that maybe that CPI is not as going to be as high as they expected. But okay, it is what it is. But now they are like, well, I guess they were going to but yeah, so what they're pricing in was at least the thought of that we might not taper, and then they have done some calculations, I guess, by the end of it, and then they have come back, and then they're like, well, well, it is like they did some calculations, and they're still now pricing in that the Fed is going to, what do you call it? Is going to start or continue the tapering. I think that's what they have redone right now. So, okay, all better. Thank you, Nick. Took you a moment, but I'm alive. So, I'm not too interested in gold, but I can show you what I want to do to have done this week. Okay, let us do what we should have done before the CPI, so that we can be in these situations yet again, so that we are able to catch these moves before they happen. So it all starts on a Sunday, and I don't know which videos you watch on Sundays, who you watch on Sundays, who is your master on Sundays. But I want to tell you one thing. On Sunday, that is probably, yeah, this is probably here. I didn't like that opening, or I didn't like that ending or opening for that matter. And then we fell. Okay, is that bullish? No, that is not bullish. Is a higher high, higher low bullish? Yes, but it's aggressive. So now we have tried to make a higher high. We have failed to make a higher high. Is this price bullish? Is this generally for everyone in this chart? Is this price bullish? Can you tell? Can you with your hand on your heart say this is bullish? I wouldn't say so. So what really happened on Euro is that we tapped into some sells on Euro, and then we probably are then likely more than anything else continue lower. That is pure technically, pure technicals. The other thing is, what do you expect to happen? Well, I also have a level up here where I'm thinking, well, it can fall from here too. So if I am really bullish, I could have bought here yesterday or this morning, and I can buy here in anticipation that this dollar pullback is not going to happen, or it was just a pullback, and then we're just going to continue higher. Let it slide. Let it slide. Don't push markets that is not necessarily great for you to trade, okay? Let's look at USDCAD for comparison. On USDCAD, we had this sell price on Sunday. That is your entry, by the way. Up in here is your entry somewhere if you want to enter. And now you're like, but Ivan, how do you know that? Because that's a lower low, lower high. Here, that is yesterday. Pull back. That's your sell. So you should be well in profit at the moment, or still be in profit. You should still be break even. You shouldn't have been losing on this one, generally speaking. But is that a pullback we like to see in the market? Not at all. This is a 100% pullback. But this, as we are still below this level here, I would call this bearish. So Euro is bearish, CAD is bearish. What does that tell me? That tells me that Euro is weak and CAD is strong. Okay. How can you know that? Well, if Euro USD is bearish, this one should be bullish and should make higher highs, and it hasn't done that. So that is kind of one thing, and the one thing leads to another. Oil, where we have not reached the buy zone for this week, I think, or maybe it's the month actually, and we're like, oh, we already hit the weekly target. What does that mean? That means danger, stranger, danger. That means that this one can fall all the way down to 69. It can be picked up at 69.80. It can be picked up here, but I'm most likely going to see that one coming down. So are you going to be buying oil at the moment? No, that is not what I want you to do. That's not what I want you to see. Also, we hit it yesterday or Monday. Now we hit it today again. Is that strength or is that weakness? It is strength until now, and then we will might look like we might get a sell setup. We need to have a lower low. We need to reverse it. We need all those rules that we have. It's not bearish yet, but I'm saying you can't buy it here. It's too high. But then this might happen. Okay? I think that is kind of the most important price things that I can look on oil at the moment. So we haven't done that. You guys haven't been too interested in that, but at least Hope, I think it was it Hope? Asked about Mr. USD and CAD. It's a wild ride. Tommy, sorry. And then Farid asked, what's your gold after CPI data? We can do gold. We can do gold every day, all the time. But I don't know if that's interesting for everyone. Okay? So if everyone wants to do gold, we can do gold only. That is all okay for me. But I don't have too much to say about gold for a full hour. So what is really happening? I just want to update us. What are you thinking if you are a seller here? This is resistance. This is resistance. I can probably come a bit higher though, but this is actually your sell. This is actually your sell opportunity. This is your second opportunity. Will it hold? Will it continue lower after that? I have absolutely no clue. I don't control the market, but I only know that this is considered to be resistance. It wasn't a new lower low, but I know that's resistance. The question becomes, do you take it? Do you not take it? That is totally up to you. Okay, so that is that. The other thing is, I know that the other thing is New Zealand and New Zealand yen. because I have position. Okay, I have a position here. I bought it at. I can't remember the price even, and it's probably too late to do that now, anyways, to check it. But it is around. I think it's probably around here. So I'm break even to losing something here. Okay. What do I do now? How do I manage this trade? If I bought it at 78.20 just for the fun of it, I think I bought it a bit lower. But just say I'm in loss now. How do I trade that? How do I manage that? Is that just okay? There's a stop loss down here, and everything is great. Is that how we do it? Is that you are thinking that this is the lowest low so far, but I also want to mention something else to you, which is probably the bigger picture and the more important picture. Well, I tried here a weekly trade, but then if I can get price down to these levels, either around 76.60 or 76.00, I would be so much happier to be trading this one higher. This would be a perfect place for me to go higher. And right now we are very high, and it's just a test to see, can we push higher after the pullback down to M3? Can we push higher? If we can't push higher from M3, okay, then we can take it lower. The question becomes, when do you sell it if you're going to sell it? And Ima says just gold. Okay. When are you going to sell it? You probably would like to sell a pullback. Not right now, but a pullback. Because right now it is just a support. It can go up from here as well. So you need to put yourself into more statistically correct times to be selling. So, okay? So that's what I want to do on New Zealand and New Zealand yen, is to wait for better prices if it breaks the current low, or the low of 10th of September, which is 4 days ago. If we can take it up from there, I will be so much more happier. But so far, just waiting for market to do what it wants to, and then we'll react upon that later on. Okay, I can do gold under. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's do gold. What I not necessarily start out with, but I want you to start thinking about is seasonality on gold. And we are so lucky that we can go and look at this gold chart here, and we can go and look at where we are at the moment. We are supposed to be at some kind of bottom, and we are supposed to go higher. If you look down here, we are supposed to have September is not supposed to be a very great month. And then November and December is supposed to be much greater months. So are we then going to be expecting a lot of this year? Maybe not. Okay. Then if we are expecting something great to happen, or not so great something to not something great to happen, what have we done so far? Okay. What have we done so far? We have kicked off M3 for the month. We have kicked off the most important sell price for the month. And if it doesn't bother you, there is a lot of resistance at 1807, 1808 in this area. Can this gold now go higher from current price? Yes, it can, but I wouldn't be buying it. I know somebody bought it and they couldn't take their stop loss. They couldn't set their stop loss. I remember in Nick's live. Please, people, please. If this one fell, which it is supposed to do, and it probably will do in the end, why are you buying lower lows? Or yes, it is support, but it doesn't have a bullish trend. You're buying a range. So why are you putting yourself in such more danger? Lucky this time, but there is no place to buy here, in my view. If you are a seller, you have all of this. You have this level here at around 1800. You have 1806 or 1807 area. And if so, you have 1821 to sell. I'm not saying that I want to sell. I'm not going to sell it myself, but I'm saying that is currently what is actually happening, because we have a market right now where gold has reacted off the monthly M3, which is the most important price for the sellers, but we haven't reached the monthly buy price for the gold. So we haven't really picked up a lot of buyers here. So for me, I need to stay and wait for this one to show me much better trends. And this year of 2020 has been a very, very, very difficult gold year. Maybe it's not more difficult than other years, but it definitely has not been according to anything or everything on this planet. And if you look back in time, well, has it been more easier earlier? I would say so, yes, because last year we had a bullish run from 2019 December up to February, took that one, and then we had the run in June, July, which was also rocket. There was range from April to June. April to June is not too far, but then this year we have had a run in April, and it stopped 1st of June, and then we fell down again, but then we have just been in a range. You need to make proper decisions in terms of what do you want to see, what do you want to how do you want to trade, where's your investment, which car do you want to buy. Is this a market where you're thinking this is the most favorable trading market that I can find on gold on throughout the whole year? Because believe me, if you can wait for the month where gold actually moves in your direction and you trade it properly for 1 month, I would be dare to say that that would make the whole year more profitable than to look every single day, every single week to buy gold. Because gold doesn't do well every single day. It's not too tricky. You are applying something to a market that is not there. You are forcing your own opinions, your own wishes, your own hopes that this is going to go higher before you have the technical analysis, before you have the fundamental analysis. So, for those who is hedging gold, there's not one guy. I've talked to many people that is hedging their gold trades. I don't know what to do. I'm not your trader. I didn't trade your trades. If you hedge your gold trades, you need to have a plan before you start trading. You need to have a plan to get out of your trades. I can't help you with that. That is not my position. My position is to tell you where to read, how to read, what to look for, so you can make your best decisions ever. Sometimes you have to understand stop loss is there for a reason. Hedge wasn't meant for you to not lose your money. Hedge is there to make sure that you don't lose, but then you have a strategy of hedging, you have a strategy of getting out, and you're okay with it. But if you're creating a hedge because you couldn't take a stop loss and you lost too much money on the trade, that is not how you were supposed to trade gold. That is not gold how you are supposed to trade it. So you are misusing it. It's basically using a car that is supposed to go on the highway and use it for off-road. Of course it's going to crash. Of course it's too low. Of course it has a too little engine. Of course this is going to be trouble for you. So how do you get out of your small trades? How do you get out of your hedge? Well, there's many strategies, but releasing some of your entries into whatever direction you think the gold market's going to go, yes, that is one thing. Another one is to just get all your orders away, start fresh, take your losses, which you were supposed to do in the beginning anyways, and move on. Okay, move on. If you don't have an Islamic account, as far as I know, it costs you money every single day to hold a gold trade that is hedged. I'm not talking to you, Farid. I'm sorry if you feel that I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you specifically. I have talked to you, Farid, and I have helped you very much, and I have given you solutions. But there is many of you, which is very sad that there is many of you out there. So I'm talking to a general public, to a multiple of people that has come with the same trouble to me. But if I'm to talk directly to you, Farid, please look at my solutions. Please look at what I've told you in the messages. Everything is there. If you want to look for a solution, that's the only thing I can do for you specifically. I have given you options of how you can get out, or how I could have done it, but I'm not your account manager. So you have to make your choices. You have to make your own choices. Okay? Okay. 2 seconds, people. Sorry, people. I need to go and get my delivery. I'm not going to stop the stream. Don't go away, and I will be happy when I come back, and I will put some music on, and everything will be okay. And then I will just have to find my food. Hello. Hello, everyone. Are you guys still there? Anyways, so which other markets should we cover today? That would be great to know. So we can move on from gold. Gold is currently moving higher. That's great, but But yeah, here we are. So what can we do? What can we do now? The whatever pullback on dollar is still happening, still going higher. Okay, great. Aussie trying to make a lower low. Okay, I don't know if that is how it's supposed to be or anything, but we want this to go higher. Is it struggling? Yes, it's definitely struggling. So I'm not entitled to buy it at all. I'm just waiting here as everyone else, I guess. But do you feel like, why can't it go higher? I would love for it to go higher, but I can't really do anything about the market, kind of a thing. So for everyone that is thinking we should buy it, I just have to wait. I can't really do anything about it. So, but yeah, still here, great. S&P 500 Nasdaq. We can do S&P 500 Nasdaq. I'm sorry if I'm out of breath. I ran for my life, by the way. So S&P 500. Who said that? I don't know. There was another YouTuber, someone who said that. Which date is it today? It is 14th, and apparently today and tomorrow and the next few days, the stock market tends to fall. That is 16th and it fell. That is 14th and it fell. That is 15th and it fell. And it is 10th and it fell. So what does that mean for you and me? That means for me, that is, I will do CAD. I'll do pound yen. I'm sorry. I know I've seen it. So 52.25 price is 52.10. That's a very high entry, but I can look into it. So what are we expecting now? So if you have like short term, you have very price volatility. If you're very reactive to the price, yes, then next 2-3 days might be bad for you. But I think that we might see some falling now. I don't want it, but we came down to the weekly buy price. Woohoo! And then we went a bit higher, and then we're going lower again. Okay. And then the other thing is there is option expiries on Friday, quadruple ones. So that is going to be funny on Friday for the stock market. So there's going to be some random price up and down manipulation both ways. So if you're into the market, you're not thinking, well, what are we going to do here? I think that we can then maybe acknowledge that there is opportunities out there. There is opportunities to take this one higher soon, but we might need to be patient. We might need to be like, okay, what is really happening here? We are reacting off the right levels, but we might need to, come in at a better price, either at 44.20 or 43.61. I don't like seeing 43.61. That is not something I am telling you, hey, well, if we go down there, that's what I'm predicting and all those. I'm just saying ABC. I want this to go higher, and if it goes higher, this is never going to be a topic given. If it goes higher from here, this is never going to be a topic given. So right now, I am hopeful that 4,440 area is going to hold, and I just need to wait. So don't lose too much money. I don't know how much leverage you have in your account. And I remember if you bought here something like on a smallest lot size, I don't know if it was Oanda maybe. And if you went down here, it was like $5. So if you have that much, and if you have $100 account, that's very little. But if you have if the stock market falls and you lose 1,000, then you might want, and if you only have 2,000 in your account and lose 1,000 a small move like this, you might want to wait for it to start rising again. Okay, so that's kind of the prices I would like to see, so I can just point them out for you. And then I will just have to wait and see. Price decides, but we can take it higher. and then we will just wait at the correct prices. And then if it stops if it stops in the middle of it, just for the fun of it, and it stops you out both ways, and you're like, we're down here in a candle or in a wick, and you're wondering what is really going on in the market, I'm going to get out. This is not what I wanted to see. Okay. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. No matter what assets we're talking about, take a deep breath. There is a day tomorrow. And that's also my point about gold. My rant about gold was that there is going to be a day tomorrow. Of the whole year, if you look at the back on the whole year, past year now, if you were just waiting at the correct prices, if you were just waiting for the correct trend and you didn't get it, you probably would have made more money than to fight and lose every day. Okay. You're still long EA. So I will look at EA just for the fun of it, and then we can look at NASDAQ. Okay, you're still long? Yeah, okay, great. Happy about you. That is a second entry here, by the way. And I would have done, well, I would have, yeah. That's at least a new entry now here. If that's today or tomorrow, whatever that comes into, okay. But it seems like it didn't go down below entry. So yeah, I'm very happy with you, Denise. I'm proud of you. Keep holding it. As long as Aussie is falling, keep holding it. And then I need to redo that. And then let's see, not the U. I need to redo you. Appearance and then watermark should be probably white, and then a bit more wider. So cool. Yeah, Aussie. So yeah, you're very much welcome. The other thing is NASDAQ. For those who is doing NASDAQ, I think is it US 30? Do you call it nowadays? Probably US 30. What is happening here is that we need to understand that we haven't hit the level I want us to do. So this is a level I don't know if I mentioned that maybe on Sunday or something. So we haven't done that yet. So until then, I'm still just waiting for 34.45. Maybe that happens now. Maybe this is the great fall. I don't know. I don't care. But if you have buys at the moment in the stock market, in NASDAQ, in S&P 500, I cannot say it enough. And maybe it's boring for you. I'm sorry. But stop loss is invented for the greater view. Another thing that is invented for you is to wait for a better price. Patience and stop losses are free to use. It doesn't cost you money to use them. At least on clicking it. It might cost you money to get out of a trade. I agree with that. But it's kind of, to simplify it, that it shouldn't be scary when you're wrong to be wrong and get out. That's no joke. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, by the way. Let's go NASDAQ. Is it US 10, US 100? Yeah, is that better? So that's maybe better. Okay, so what do we do here? First of all, let's mark some prices that is not being touched yet. Okay. So this is holding up very well. I can then go to this monthly. Okay, so we are into the month. Okay, so this is M3. This is the place where people should sell. I don't want you to sell it, but that's what you can do. 1534 hasn't been hit yet, or 15,330 is not been hit yet. But I think we might have a bigger fall here. I feel like 1515 is probably a better area more than anything else before going higher. But if it does go higher, okay, pull back, buy, continuation higher. Okay, plan A and plan B. Very simple, very straightforward. Okay. Yeah, you're very much welcome, Ramsar. I think you're called that. Sanjay says, "Can I bought pound yen at 152.25? That is all too high. I just know that's too high. Why is it too high, you ask? It's because The buy is supposed to be here at 151.80, I think it is. So you're supposed to come down to break even now. Should you get out of this trade? That is totally up to you. I'm not your account manager. I didn't trade for you. I don't trade for you. But what I would have done in this situation is I would be worried more than anything else. It seems like we have hit 152.80 and we're coming down hard. That is scary. But if we break 151.80, that would be my stop loss because that would be my entry. And then I would see, are we then making a higher high afterwards? Are we then being able to get out to, are we then making higher highs? Are we then buying? So if it comes down to 150.80, which is probably your 40 pips stop loss, that should be a break-even trade. Therefore, you should from then expect then you need to look for bullish trades again. Start all over again if it comes out to that level. So you have 15 pips off now. Everything is red today. Okay. I guess it is what it is. Muhammad says, can gold reach 1817 today? I have had a big rant about gold. So if you want to go back in this live, there is a rant about gold. I see bearishness on gold. There's a range at the moment. If you want to buy it, please, Muhammad, please, I beg you on the bottom of my feet to find a better trend when gold is trending. Don't push it. Right now, you're pushing it. You can have imaginary thoughts about buying it and dreaming about it, but back test or do something else. Gold at the market right now, gold buys are not great. Oh yeah, okay. Nick says I got smoked on pound yen. I kept the position small. Yeah, I think I'm getting smoked as well, by the way. Oh yeah. That's a stop loss. That's a stop loss soon too. Yeah, okay, so I'm actually getting smoked today. It was a good day. Okay, so let's look at this one though. So if you're thinking, how is it to be a trader? I sold 138.30, give or take, or 26 actually, somewhere around here. I think I sold, and I sold it here. That is definitely a stop loss on my account. Definitely a stop loss, but now we are falling. So the different account is my main account. It's my different account, a small account. I think it's like, yeah, it's below 100 just for the fun of it. Was I too early? Was I too late? I don't know. But pound is what I'm getting smoked at. I'm getting smoked at Aussie yen. That's a lower low. Okay. Sure. But I was the buy price. That was the buy price for the week. And I was there. I lost. How much did I lose? I can't remember. Very little. So Sanjay, Gandhi, if you were, I think I did tell you correctly, and I have apparently done that before it actually happened. I think I did that before it happened, but if it didn't happen before it happened, then yeah. So markets are really going mad today. Gold is going higher. That is against the grind, and I really want to see what is really happening here right now. Is there anyone that knows something better than me about the market right now? Not that I don't understand. I understand very well what is happening. It's just because yeah. Okay, so nothing has happened. So it's not like somebody said something. But yeah. Okay. Great. It happens. It's frustrating. Well, it depends how much you lose, though. If it's below 1%, I don't even feel it. I'm so numb to it. But if you lose 10%, like somebody do, then you really feel it. And if I try to buy at, well, let's go through this trade just for the fun of it. I see support. I see 1880. It's not great support, but it's support. I see higher high, higher. I see higher high, higher low situation. I'm taking a very risky trade. It fell. Okay. Adios, amigos. I will see you tomorrow. Then I will just wait for an even better price to take it back up. I know it's going to go back up again. Why? Because it did that last week or the past 2 weeks. It has gone higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. So I know the market has the possibility. I just need to wait for my my moves, okay? Don't force anything. Just be happy. I just lost 3 trades, by the way. And this is my emotions. Is it a good idea to buy pound dollar at around 138.30? I sold that level on my other account. On a buy account, I would have bought it at 138. And if it's coming down at the moment, I wouldn't touch it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is scary. So this all depends what is the market actually has as a plan to do, okay? So if we have a plan to go higher, this will stop. It will be a very large fall, but it will go higher. If that is the market's plan, most of them. If it's not the market plan, if this was just, what do you call it nowadays? This was just a stop hunt. We are going to go lower. The question that I have for you, every one of you who is in this chat at the moment, is this bearish or is this bullish? I'm going to take away my drawings. Is this price action bullish or bearish? I'll go 4 hours. Do you see that as bullish or bearish? That's the question. I think the market is just having an FOMC fears like in March. Yeah, yeah, and I even posted it in my Discord, by the way. It's all out there. It's all out there. And I posted like 4 hours before I planned it in yesterday's London Open session. And I took it at around 2 p.m., which is around 2 or 3 hours later. So yeah, it's all there. It's all for everyone to see. I just didn't do like how well Nix does it. I didn't do a lot of explanation and all those things and before and after. But yeah, it's out there. Stop loss entry was there before the market came back to that support level. But hey, it's gone now. I lost 1 and a 2, a 1-2, but I feel like everything is breaking loose. Bro, I have 8 years of experience. Oh, bro, hope. Search that to sound. I feel like you're a guy, but maybe you're a woman. So I will go with he, she. It's not it. It's what do you call those people nowadays? He, she. He, is it called he, she? But anyways, doesn't matter. I have 8 years of experience of losing. It's not a new thing. Somebody put that on a pedestal somewhere. I have 8 years of experience of losing. That's why I don't feel it anymore. If you get knocked down too many times, you're just, well, whatever. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys through my experience and through actual trading and through my words is patience does pay. Don't bury yourself because you lost a trade. Do you know what the market tells you? The market tells you were wrong at that point only. Only that point. Not tomorrow, not the next moment. Okay, so Lorenzo says that he got smoked on USD yen. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed in you, but I'm not mad at you. The reason for that is since for the past month, 1 month, unless you have held a trade for 1 month, USD yen has not been tradable. It has been a range. You shouldn't be in a trade here, and if you are trading this market, you should only be trading that you are absolutely sure that you are going to have money by the end of the day. This is a market where you lose money 9 out of 10 times, and it is absolutely difficult to come home because it's a roller coaster. It's up and down, 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 and you don't get anywhere. Well, what's the range? A range is like 100 pips or something. So you're 50 up, you're 50 down, you're everything up and down. So I'm disappointed in you, Lorenzo. Please. Oh, you're a lady. It is a lady. I'm sorry. My apologies, by the way. My apologies. Oh, now I feel bad. Okay. I'm sorry, Hope. I'm sorry, Hope. I really hope. Have you checked? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Keeping an eye on GA. GA is a buy at the moment, as far as I remember. Also is falling at the moment. So yeah. I guess that it is. So we're just going to go through the markets just very fast, I guess. Yeah, Aussie yen is a new lower low. CAD yen is a new lower low. Euro yen is a support. Pound yen is not a new lower low. It's now at 87. It was at 91 earlier. This can make a lower low. New Zealand yen has not broken yet. So yeah, maybe soon. And then USD yen is absolutely not tradable. Gold is going higher. There's really risk off at the moment, I think is really happening. So yeah, and then oil should fall, not too much. Silver should rise, not too much. But this is not a market I want you to be in, okay? Please. If you guys had a car or something favorite in your life, do you go and buy a Fiat then? Do you feel like a Fiat is like just as good as a Lamborghini? Or do you feel like a wiggly chair, whatever you call it, like a chair that doesn't stand on its 4 feet is better than a designer chair and you can buy both of them? You have money to buy both. Of course, you're going to go with the market that you find favorable, and don't just take anything and everything that moves. Be smart. Don't work hard. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I'm trying to say today. All right. So, Aussie, new lower low. Euro, interestingly, somewhere in the middle. Pound, not a new lower low. So that's interesting to follow. I'm more on the sideline here. Pound yen. It seems like yens are taking the strength today, apparently, by the way. Pulling back to 96 now. 151.96. If you get a back up to break even, Gandhi, count yourself a blessing and say thank you and get out. That's what I would have done. So yeah, I think that's enough for me. I've talked too much today. I'm going to be live on my own YouTube channel today at some point in life. And of course, I've taken that away and nobody can see that anymore. I think that's here. And then if you guys please also search for pivot points, because somebody doesn't. Well, do you guys search for my EivindFX? Thank you. Also, if you want to go into my tools, also search for pivot points. So I show up on those search results as well, because that's kind of what I want to do. So anyways, that's kind of me. I hope that you are good. I hope that you have had a good time. Hope you have laughed. I hope I'm sorry for calling you a guy. And until then, see you soon. And boom.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's stream. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to follow today's guest, by the way, on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to A1 Trading here on YouTube for more market coverage, trade ideas, and special guests. Our streams are made possible thanks to our sponsors, all of which can be found down below in the description. If you're looking for a new broker, consider checking out the links down below. We've partnered with a few brokers that we think you should check out. By signing up with one of these brokers, our company will receive a small affiliate commission, which does help us stay here on the air creating free stuff for you guys. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you back in the next one.